This you have to see. If you believed, as I do, that Donald Trump's early morning and overnight all caps tantrums on Truth Social are signs of a guy who's unraveling and unstable, Maria Bartiromo and Ted Cruz want you to know this is leadership. Trump hitting Truth Social heavily, and they say that he is showing leadership on Truth. I don't even know how else to explain it. They describe it as a very busy morning on Truth Social. They should be questioning his stability. They should be questioning his judgment. They should be bringing up the sheer weirdness of all of it from a sitting president. But they call it leadership. Take a listen.
Yesterday, the president had a busy morning on Truth Social, posting this: Israel is not going to attack Iran. All planes will turn around and head home, while doing a friendly plane wave to Iran. Nobody will be hurt. The ceasefire is in effect. The president brokering ceasefire and peace in the Middle East yesterday. Joining me now is Texas Senator Ted Cruz, a member of the Senate Foreign Relations and Judiciary Committees. Senator, it's great to see you again. Thanks so much for being here this morning. Assess the president's leadership on all of this and what has taken place. How do you see things?
Yeah. Well, I think President Trump's leadership has been extraordinary. It has been clear-eyed. He has stood unshakably alongside our friend and ally, the State of Israel, and he acted decisively this weekend to take out Iran's nuclear capability. The military attack that our soldiers carried out was incredibly effective. We had 7 B-2 stealth bombers that dropped a total of 14 bunker buster bombs on 3 nuclear facilities, annihilated those nuclear facilities.
I think you get the point. They love it. Very busy on Truth Social, extraordinary leadership, as if nothing says strength like being up at 5 a.m. posting dozens of times to Truth Social with fake polls, jail threats, random TV rantings, and other non-presidential stuff. It's not only dangerous the way that Trump is behaving, it's dangerous the way that right-wing media and Republicans are reacting, because he's pushing conspiracy theories, threatening enemies, spiraling publicly. But instead of confronting it, the enablers go, this is brilliant stuff, really, really brilliant leadership. And they're gaslighting the country into pretending that a deeply unwell man is a political genius. And that's an authoritarian playbook item known for a long time. Whatever the dear leader does, whether it's erratic or cruel or unhinged, it's not just acceptable, it's inspiring. We should be impassioned by the behavior of the dear leader. And if you disagree, you're simply the problem. This is the sort of thing you see in North Korea, where the supreme leader's every utterance is declared profound, wise, and historic, even if he's ranting about how the moon obeys his commands. And when Trump posts 30 times before breakfast about fake trials and television ratings, suddenly it's evidence of brilliance. So this is no longer news, it's propaganda. It's an attempt to launder an unstable guy into strength. And it's a classic of authoritarian regimes. They rely on this kind of distortion. You don't ever explain the leader's behavior, you sanctify it. You praise it. You take something unhinged and you say, what a heroic act. Trump could bark at a mailbox and Ted Cruz would say, I appreciate Donald Trump taking a powerful stand against the deep state. And what's happening here isn't just absurd, it's a test to see how far they can go. And sadly, I think they can get very, very far with this forced adulation. And it's terrifying. You know, for weeks now, discussions have focused on Trump's big, beautiful bill and its potential Medicaid cuts. However, a far more dangerous, overlooked provision in the bill exists. At ground.news/Pacman, you'll discover what MAGA lawmakers quietly included, a provision that could block federal judges from enforcing court orders unless a bond is posted. And if this passes, it could render Trump above the law. This is a critical detail. It's largely unknown, and it really exemplifies this flood the zone strategy of the Trump administration. Now, this is why ground news is essential. It really is the best way to uncover buried information by showing you not just the story, but its origins across the political spectrum. You can see bias ratings, credibility scores, coverage timelines, and their browser extension also will flag potential bias when you're on a news site, sort of guiding you to more reliable sources for fact checking. Ground News gives you a smarter and more reliable way to stay informed. I'm partnering with them to give you 40% off their unlimited Vantage plan, which makes it just $5 a month. Visit ground.news/Pacman, scan the QR code, or use the code Pacman in the app to start. The link is in the description.